Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where I show you Russia from the inside. Today we are going to talk about how much money we need to live in Russia for a month.
My husband and I make about 150,000 a month together on average. Sometimes it's much bigger. I'm an English teacher and my husband's a video maker. He works at a video company.
It is needed to be mentioned that this amount of money we're talking about is only sufficient for my area, the region of Tyumen. If we talk about Moscow, St. Petersburg, life there is completely different. So there is no sense in comparing one to each other. So we talk only about my area.
The first expense is a mortgage payment, which is 22,000 every month. It's much less than we would pay for a rent of the flat similar to ours.
To pay mortgage, you don't need to do lots of things. You open your bank account in your bank application, and on the same day, every month, you transfer money from your bank account to the mortgage bank account. Voila, this is how we do it. There's nothing so difficult about it. Also, my husband pays our bills like electricity, water, central heating, some household things. It costs about 6,000 every month, and half of this amount is central heating. In our apartment in winter, it's so hot because our radiators is so hot because central heating gives us a lot of energy. So we basically cover our radiators because it's boiling inside, and we open our windows even though it's minus 30 outside because it's super hot. And because of the radiators, the air is so dry that my face, my lips, my nose, and all my skin becomes so dry. So I need lots of moisture to just keep it alive.
Our biggest expense is food. A month we spend about 35,000 rubles for 2 people without counting restaurants and cafes. Last year we spent about 25,000, so it shows inflation perfectly.
Usually we don't go to big supermarkets. I buy everything I need and in the shop nearby, like next to our house, we have shops like Monetka, Magnet, chain of small shops around Russia, so we buy everything we need there. But sometimes I need lots of food, for example, when I make a cake or when I make a dinner. So I usually order food delivery on these days because I just can't lift this amount of food I need for cooking. And the delivery is quite affordable. Of course, if you order a lot of food, like for a big family, food delivery is the best thing people can have in Russia because, yes, of course, it takes some time. You wait for this food and sometimes you need to book your groceries in advance, but you don't need to go to the shop and lift all these heavy bags, and you will have food in any time on any day.
Me and my husband work online, so the internet is a thing we need the most. A month we spend about 700 rubles for the internet connection of 450 megabits per second. Sometimes we need to order technical service, so the price can go up.
Also, I have an internet connection on my phone because I can't live without it. I need music at the gym, on the street, everywhere. I need to chat with my students 24/7. So my phone bill is about 350 rubles every month. And for this price, I get 25 gigabytes of internet, 500 phone calls and 500 SMS. Well, I don't use a lot of SMS nowadays and phone calls, so I usually use only these 25 gigabytes, which is quite enough for me because most of the time I use my Wi-Fi connection at home. But my husband somehow he got unlimited connection on his phone, like for 300 rubles a month. I don't know how. He's a magician, I think. You're a wizard, husband.
We have a lot of subscriptions for services like Yandex. It gives us movies, music, taxi, cashback, delivery, cashback, and all these about 300 rubles a month. I listen to music a lot at the gym and at home, so it's really useful.
Every month we need some clothes, especially in winter. When the winter season comes, you need scarves, socks, and many other warm clothes. All of them, they don't last forever. It's just only for one season, especially socks, especially warm socks. So we buy them every month actually, and well, in this season it's about 5,000 a month that when we buy socks and other things. Some other clothes we usually buy at the thrift shop. When I tell my mom all the time that I buy clothes at the thrift shop, she's like, "Are you poor? Why do you go there and you buy it?" The reason is quite simple. Nowadays we don't have high quality brands in Russia. All things that we have there are like Chinese. Like you can buy it from AliExpress, of course, but they sell you these clothes like in 2 times more expensive. So I don't like to buy these clothes. It's low quality and I hate it. So at the thrift shop I always find some really high quality clothes, especially sports winter clothes, because it costs quite a lot, and these clothes, again, it doesn't last long.
On Fridays we usually eat out. We always choose different restaurants, and in a month it's about 6,000 rubles for 2 people. Sometimes it's more if I'm tired to cook.
Of course, every month we have unplanned expenses like birthdays, medicine if you're sick, we help our families a lot. So we always need some extra money, some spare money. So we spend like this about 10,000. Sometimes it gets much bigger, sometimes it's just a little every month. I also donate some money to the communities of disabled people and other stuff, because in every shopping mall we have this Christmas tree full of postcards from children with no parents or disabled children, and they write there what they want for Christmas, and every card has like bank account number where you can transfer your money to. So I often do that, and I think it's the best time to like donate and to give joy to someone who needs it a lot.
To sum up it all, it's about 80,000 rubles a month for 2 people. However, it's always different because it's life and you cannot plan it perfectly.
The rest of our money we spend differently. I usually put some money aside. I always put some money aside, or I invest some money, or I put money on my bank account and I get some shares. Interests or shares, I'm not sure how you call it in English. But my husband, he spends all his money, but in a good way. He invests a lot of money into his technical part. Cameras, lights, wires, connectors, computers, monitors, everything. So everything he needs for work, he tries to get better every time. So yeah, he spends quite all of his money, but we have balance. I save some money, he spends some money. So we balanced. We are good. So this is how much money we need to live in Russia for 1 month. Again, I repeat that it is only in my area, in my particular life, in my particular way. In any other city of Russia, it can be different, but the average is quite like this. The inflation is growing really fast in Russia, and it is noticeable, and the prices are going up. It is noticeable too. But anyway, I can't say that we're like suffering or we're poor or something. No, we're good. We're good. We enjoy our life. But to have children, and we plan to have children, we need to work a little bit harder. And we need to collect some money before we have our first child, because now having children is expensive. To give your child good education, to give your child good medical care and attention, much money is needed. So I hope we will make it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting and fascinating videos about Russian world and culture and how we survive here. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!